morning, everyone. Happy Halloween Eve. I hope you guys are all doing okay today. So today we'll just be seated and standing. You do not need any yoga mats, and we will not be going to the floor today. We're gonna do some coordination exercises, some upper body and some lower body today. We're gonna start with a warm-up though. So everyone here, I want to start up at the shoulders. Let's do 10 shoulder circles forward to back. Ready? So ready, back. 1, 2. Really squeeze those shoulder blades back and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, let's get those arms out to our sides. We're going to do 10 small circles forward and then 10 large circles forward. Ready? Small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now I want really big circles, as big as you can make them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. I want you to switch directions. So whatever direction you just went, reverse it. Nice 10 big circles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, next we're gonna put our hands as much as we can into fists in front of us. And we're gonna do 10 nice and big finger flicks, okay? So at home, I want you to count out loud, nice and loud if you can. Ready? And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Let's get those elbows warmed up. So now when you do the finger flicks, I want you to straighten your elbows to your side and bend them as you're making a fist. So it'll be fist into a flick as you go down. Let's try 10 of those. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up nice and tall, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay. Legs a little bit apart here, get a good base underneath you. Let's work on the spine a little bit, warming that up. Take one hand like so. Now I want you guys to tip like a teapot over to the side. Feel that stretch on the arm that's reaching overhead. Good, bring it back to center. Let's try the other side. Reaching over, feeling that stretch. Good. Back to center. 2 more each side. Reaching. Stretching those shoulders, stretching the spine. Good. Coming back through the motion. Let's try the other side. Switching and reaching. Very good. 1 more each side. Good. Come back over. Tipping like a T. Good. Back to center. Let's try 1 more time over to the other side. Very good. Okay. Let's do 10, 15 seconds of fast feet sitting here. So kind of like you're running in place. Okay. I will start my timer. Good. So we're lifting those feet, trying to get some blood circulating into those feet. Good. 5 more seconds. Good, rest. Okay, I want to do that 2 more times. If you'd like to stand to do this, feel free. Just trying to get everything warmed up because our first series involves both arms and legs. All right, let's try that again. Ready? Trying to do some fast feet here. If you're standing and need the chair in front of you, that is okay. Good, and rest. Okay, we got 1 more round of our fast feet or runner in place. If you're sitting, I want to encourage you to make sure you're sitting up straight and not kind of folding forward. All right, our last round. Ready? And go. Fast feet. Good. Get those arms moving. 15 seconds here. Good. Almost there. And rest. That one was more like 17 seconds or so, but good job, everyone. You guys did it. Okay. Hopefully after that, we're feeling warmed up. So to start, we're going to do a seated cardio circuit. Okay, so hopefully it's going to involve arms and legs. I will go through the exercises with you guys, and I will be doing them with you while I'm sitting in the chair as well. So the first one, we're going to start with our hands up towards the ceiling. It's going to be a step out, back in, then you're going to switch sides, out, back in, and then you're going to do double together, out, and then another one, out, and then rest. Okay, so arms will stay up as your feet are moving, making sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Just one more review. It's going to be 1 foot stepping out, the other one stepping out, and then if you can, both at the same time. If doing both at the same time is too challenging, you could just do 1, 1, and then 1, 1. Okay. So I'm going to get my timer. We're going to try that for 50 seconds. We will see how it goes. All right. Let me get this. Okay, let's begin. So step, step, good, double, double, good, again, step, step, double, double, step, step, double, double. My hands naturally make the jumping jack move. Double, so if you want to add the jumping jack move on the double, feel free. Good, double, double, almost there, 10 more seconds. Double, double, good, out, out, double, double, good, and rest. Okay, that looks really good, everyone. So our next one that we'll do together, it's going to be a half jumping jack, and then a cross-body punch, cross-body punch. So we're alternating between. If you want to use some hand weights just to make it harder, you can. I think I'm going to grab mine for this one. Good, I see some people grabbing some, that's awesome. So just to remember, when you're doing that half jumping jack, don't forget the leg. We want to really try to straighten that knee and stretch the back of that thigh there. And then you're going to switch sides, and then we're going to do a cross body punch each side, okay? So we're going to do that for 50 seconds. You ready? Maybe, let's see. All right, let's go. Jumping jack, cross, cross. Good, again, reach up high. Good, cross, cross. Nice big explosive movement with the punches or with the jumping jack. Feels like I'm punching the ceiling. Good, cross body, jump, jump, cross, cross. Good, everyone. Reach, reach, and we're crossing and punching. Good. Good, cross, cross. Very good. Okay, that was 50 seconds. That one went by fast for me. Must have been a good one. Okay, next one is a seated march while we're moving our hands back and forth. I'm not going to use weights for this one, but you can if you want. So our feet will be marching up and down, but then our arms will be going above and below each other at the same time, okay? So it's like our arms are doing like a scissor motion. The wider you make it, the larger the amount of movement, the better for you. So if you can really stretch back between, that is awesome. So same thing, we're gonna do it for 50 seconds. Let my clock start. If you wanna add weights, go for it. All right, we're marching. We're crossing those arms, bringing a nice big back behind us. Good. Much as you can, try to get both arms and legs moving at the same time. Good. I'm switching which arm goes over and which goes under every time. Good. Making sure sitting up nice and tall. Good. We got about 10 more seconds. Almost there. Good, and rest. Okay. So I would like to do all three of those again with you, if that's all right. So the first one is going to be the stepping one. The second one is going to be that jumping jack with the crossbody punch. And then the third one is going to be the march with the arm scissors, okay? So if you would like to do it standing, second round, if you want to challenge yourself, if you're safe doing so, feel free. I will try it standing the second round. If you want to stay seated, it's going to be the same exercise as we just did, okay? If you want to use hand weights, feel free and use some hand weights, okay? So I'm going to try it standing. Make sure, there we go. I'm going to put the chair in front of me, just for balance, just in case. Okay. So remember, we're hands above head for this first one. You can use weights if you want. All right, let's begin. So we're doing step out, and then both together. Good. One foot out, one big step out, and then both. Good. One foot out, big step. Other foot out, big step. Both. Good. Again, one. Switch. Good. Both together. Good. One. Other. And then both. And rest. Very good. Okay. This next one, I am going to grab my hand weights. So this one was the half jumping jack with the crossbody punch, okay? So same motion if you're sitting, okay? If you need to hold on with one hand during the jumping jack, please do. All right, let's try this one. Ready? And half jumping jack, switch sides, then we're cross punching, punching, good. Reach up, punch, punch, good. Up, good, punch, punch. Good job, everyone. Up, punch, punch, good. Up, good, punch, punch. Don't forget to straighten those legs as you're reaching up on that half jumping jack. Good. Up, punch, punch. Very good, and rest. Okay, next we have our marching with our arm scissors, okay? Now you can remain seated if you want. I'm just gonna move the chair so you can see my legs marching, maybe a little bit better. So focus is to make sure we're sitting up nice and tall, and especially when our arms go back, really trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together to try to get some of those posture muscles, okay? Let's begin. Okay, so let's march, and we're crossing over and back. If you want to make it harder, you can try marching faster. I like the rhythm I'm currently going, but if you want, you can try to go faster. Really squeezing those shoulder blades back. Try alternating which arm goes on top. Good, everyone. See nice wide arms on the screen. Almost there. Very good. Okay, that was 50 seconds of that. Everyone did a great job. So our next series, if you want to grab some water, feel free. We'll be mostly focused on upper body. You can do it, I guess, either standing or sitting. I'm going to show it sitting first. And we'll go through it twice together. We're going to try 50 seconds like we did for the last set. I think that just pushes it a little bit, but it's good for everyone. So I am going to be using my hand weights. So our first exercise, it's going to be a two-way row. So we're going to start with the low row. So I want you to imagine you're rowing up from the floor, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then from out front, rowing and squeezing the shoulder blades together, okay? So the exercise will look like from down low, up, and then out front, up. Down low, pulling up, out in front, pulling back, okay? So no matter if you're pulling the weights from down towards your feet or from out in front, you're pulling back, you're sitting up nice and tall, and you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, okay? If you're standing, it's the same motion. Pull back like this, you stand up and pull forward, okay? So up, stand up, pull back from straight ahead, okay? That's our first one. Our second one, we are gonna try to bend over from our hips, okay, a little bit. And then we're gonna pull our shoulders back squeezing those shoulder blades back. So we kind of look like a bird taken off, making sure there's an intentional squeeze on the back of our shoulders and shoulder blades. Good. Okay, our third one for this circuit, it's going to be like a mountain climber, but we're going to be sitting, okay? So it's almost like we're running up a ladder. So we'll be like this, okay? All right. So if we have some hand weights, I bet those shoulders will get tired after a little bit. Then our last one for this circuit, it's going to be a side step. And then from your arm, I want you to extend that elbow, bring it back, bring the foot back. So a side step, elbow is straightening and extending, curling it back up as the leg comes back towards center. So it'll be side step, elbow straight, come back, side step, elbow straight, come back. Okay? So most of these can be done standing too. So if you want to do them standing, feel free. I'm going to do the first round seated, second round standing, okay? Just so you guys can see both. All right, let me get my timer ready. Okay, we're going to start with the low row, then the high row. So down, pull back, sit up, forward, pull back. Good. Down, up, then you sit up, pull forward, then back. Good. Down, up, then you sit up, forward, back. Good. Down, up, sit up, rowing 2 different ways. Good. Make sure we're getting the shoulder blades activated. Good. From the floor, up. Good. Then out, forward, pulling back. Good. Down, up. Good. Forward, pull back. One more. Down, up. Good. Forward, pull back. Very good, everyone. That was our first one done. We have about 10 more seconds of rest. Next, we're doing the bent over. They're called flies, but they look like bird wings. All right, so we're bending forward at our hips, keeping that back straight. Then we're pulling up, arms towards the ceiling. I would say just so it looks like your body's making a T, no higher than that. Otherwise, those shoulders might get angry at us. Good. Making sure you're breathing as you go. Keep that core engaged. Good, everyone. I'm really making sure I'm squeezing as I pull them up towards the ceiling. Trying to get my shoulder blades close to my spine. Very good. Almost there. Good, and rest. Awesome job. Next we have are those stair climbers, mountain climbers. You could call them a lot of different things, but the one where you're acting like you're racing up a ladder, I want to encourage you to try to go, as fast but as safely as you can. And let's go. Good. Try not to lean back on the chair. Try to use your own core muscles to keep you up nice and tall. Very good, everyone. We're climbing that ladder. It's a really long one. Good, about 25 more seconds. Woo! Make sure we're really extending those arms, reaching and stretching up. Almost there, about 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Good. And rest. Woo, good job, everyone. All right, one more in the circuit, and then we'll get a little bit longer of a rest. Just a reminder, this is the one where you step out to the side, straighten the elbow, okay? And I will be alternating sides, okay? So step, straighten the elbow, come back in. Step, straighten the elbow, come back in. Good. So I do feel it on like the back of my arm as I'm straightening that elbow. You might even feel a pull in the front as you're trying to straighten that elbow. Good. Step, straighten, come back together. Step, straighten, come back together. Good. Step, straighten that elbow, come back. Step, straighten, come back. One more. Step, straighten, come back. Step, straighten, come back. Very good. Round one is done. Okay, so if you want to grab some water, we're going to do that one again, just as a warning. I will be trying it standing this time. The exercises will not be changing, and they should look very familiar to the seated version. I'm just going to challenge my standing a little bit today. So you can keep using your hand weights if you want. The exercises are not changing, but my position will be. If you want to join me in standing, feel free. Let me make sure I don't chop my head off. There we go. All right. Looks like most everyone, I see them on their computer. All right, we're gonna start. So like I said, you can stay seated if you'd like, okay? Okay, we're gonna start with the two-way row, okay? So down, pull back, then out front, pull back. Good. Down, pull back, then stand up, pull back. Same for seated. Down, you're bending a little, then you're coming up, then out in front, coming back. Good. Bending forward, pulling back, sitting or standing, out front, pulling back. Good. Down, pull back. Good. Out and pull back. Down to the ground and up, sitting or standing up, out and pull back. Good. So we're just alternating between the two. Still getting those shoulders and those back muscles. Good. And rest. Very good job. See a lot of you join me in standing, which is great. Next, we're going to do that, the bent over fly, okay? So it's really important that you're hinging and bending at the hips, and then you're putting the arms back. So let's begin. Ready? Pulling back and coming down. Good. Good. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together on the way back. Good, everyone. If that hurts the back, you can always try sitting. If it's just the lean forward that bothers you, you can try leaning back. It'll get a little bit more of the shoulder versus the back. And that is okay. Good job, almost done. Good, and rest. Next, we have our fun mountain climber one. I think that one's the hardest out of the four, just because it gets that heart rate going. So if you're standing, you can go slow with the marches. If you want to try going faster, feel free. All right, let's begin. Good, so we're acting like we're running up a ladder, punching the ceiling as we go, or trying to reach for the next step. Or you can imagine yourself on the mountain, trying to race up. Good. Up nice and tall. Really try to straighten those elbows as you punch up. Good, everyone, 10 more seconds. Good, 5 more seconds. Try going a little faster. Finish strong. And rest. Good. One more in the upper body circuit. So this will be the side step with straightening the elbow, okay? All right, let's begin. Step out, straighten that elbow, step back in. Switching sides, out, straighten the elbow behind you, back in. Out, straighten, back in. Stepping out, straightening, back in. Out, straighten, back in. If you need to hold on to the chair with one hand while the other one steps, that is okay. Try focusing on taking a nice, big, exaggerated step. Bringing that knee towards the ceiling as you step, as if you're stepping over something. Good, 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good, okay, upper body circuit is done. Next, we'll do some lower body, making sure we're not neglecting that. So for this one, I have 3 exercises, and I'm thinking we'll go through it 3 times, maybe twice, we'll see. So for this one, you can do it standing or sitting. I'm going to start it seated. Okay. So for this lower body, our first exercise, I want you to, if you can, cross your fingers, interlaced with each other, okay? And then one leg's gonna go straighten, and then I want you to kick it towards your hands, okay? So you're straightening back and then kicking up towards your chest in a diagonal pattern, okay? All right, really work on extending back. So I'm thinking we'll do 5 each side, and then we'll switch legs, and then we'll do 5 this way. Now, if you're standing, it'll be the same thing. You need a chair in front of you. You're coming across, stepping in front, okay? Kind of at a diagonal, okay? So if you want to do it standing, that's how you do it standing. For our second one, it is going to be down and then up, but I want to step out as you come back. So it's a power down and then a power up, but with the legs coming out and back in, okay? If you're standing, what I want you to try to do is down like a squat and then up. Or you can do a sit to stand, or your bottom's touching the chair, back up. If you're staying seated, we're going down, but then exploding up with our arms and legs as well. Okay? Last one, we're going to be doing a power rock. So instead of bringing our knees up, we're going to be punching towards the ceiling. Okay, making a diagonal with our bodies again. Okay. If you're standing, what I want you to try to do is a lateral lunge. So you're going to step, bend onto that knee, come back. You need to hold on to a chair. Please do so. But it's a lateral step with a knee bend, looking like a side lunge, okay? So those are our 3 exercises, okay? I'm gonna start seated with you guys, and second set, I'll do standing, okay? All right. Ready? First one is bringing that knee up towards the hands. They can be interlaced. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now I'm switching sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Switching sides again. 1, really driving that knee up. 2, if you're standing, you need to hold on to a chair, please do so. 4, 5, good. Last time, we're switching legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, rest. Next, we have our power up. If you're standing and you want to do the squat to up or a sit to stand up, feel free. Okay, we're going down, then legs and arms up. Good. Back down, and then up. Good. Down, and then up nice and tall. You're making a starfish. Good. Up nice and tall. Good. Down. Remember, you can do this as a squat. You can do this as coming down into the chair, sitting and then standing up nice and tall. Good. I'm seeing a lot of variation, which is awesome. Almost there, about 10 more seconds. Good. Up nice and tall. Down. Nice and tall. One more. Down. Up nice and tall. Very good. Rest. Okay, our last one, if you're standing, is that step into a lateral lunge. You can keep a hand on the chair if you need. If you're staying seated with me, we're doing our power rock, okay? So big step reaching up. If you're sitting, then we're switching sides. Coming back. If you're standing and want to do the lateral lunge, so you're doing a step out, coming back to center. Feel free. Good. I kept my hand weights, even though my shoulders are sore from the first interval, but good, just making me work a little harder. Good, nice big stretch, making sure we're extending that leg too. Good, everyone, almost there. Good. And rest. Ooh, okay, circuit number 1 for the legs is done. I'm gonna grab a sip of water, and we're gonna try that again. This time I will be standing. The exercises for seating will stay the same, okay? So I will try to remind throughout, but I am gonna try standing the second round. All right, looks like most of you guys are ready. So I'm gonna start. Okay, my fingers are interlaced, okay? We're doing the step to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, now we're switching sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, switching sides again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, last one, switching legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and rest. Okay, next I will be doing a squat to power up. If you're sitting, you're just bending over and then coming up with both legs out, okay? Ready, let's begin. Down, up nice and tall, good. Down, up, good. Down, up, down, up. Remember, you can put a chair behind you if you want to get all the way to the chair. Back up, up, very good. Everyone's posture looks great. I don't have my dumbbells, but you can definitely have them in your hands. Good, almost there. Down, up, good. Down, up, one more. Very good, rest. Okay, last one. If you are sitting, you are doing the reaching side to side, okay? So if you're sitting, this is what you're doing. If you want to stay standing, we're going to do some lunges. Ready? Okay, pick one side, reach or bend, depending if you're standing or sitting. Switch sides. Good, if you need the chair in front of you, do so. Good, if you can, a nice big step. But just know however far you go down with the lunge, you gotta be able to come back up. Good, nice big step. Bending onto that knee. If we're sitting, we're doing nice tall reaches above head. Good. Step and lunge, almost there, 10 more seconds. One more each side. Very good, okay. Legs are done. Good job, everyone. You can grab some water. We're gonna end with some standing power flows. We can also do this seated if standing is too much. I will show it standing, but the positions will be very similar if you're sitting. So if you're sitting, I want you to keep moving as much as you can. For standing, you can keep the chair in front of you for balance. I'm gonna put the chair in front of me here. So we're gonna try doing them all together. We call those flows. So if you need to stay close to the chair, please do. If you can afford to give yourself some space too, that would be great. So let's go through one slowly together, and then we'll try doing them all together towards the end. But I'm gonna go slow with this first one. All right, so feet a little bit wider than your normal standing stance, okay? Arms are gonna go down in front. We're gonna power down, then up. Then we're gonna reach over, good, back to center. Reach over, don't forget the leg, back to center. Then we're going out, arms wide. We're gonna twist towards our other hand, open up, switching sides, twisting, open up. Then we're gonna step. So we're gonna step out, back in, out, back in. If you're holding onto the chair, you can step either out to the side or kind of forward at a diagonal. That way you can stay close to the chair. Okay. So all of that together is one. So now we're going to speed it up a little bit. And we're going to try 5 in a row. Okay. So let's begin. Ready? Down, up, reach, switch, reach. Good. Open up. Now we're twisting. Open up. Twisting. Open up. Now we're stepping, bringing it back, stepping, bringing it back. 1. Let's go again. down, up, reach, reach. Good. Open up and twist. Stretching, switching sides, twisting. Now we're stepping out, back in, out, back in. That's 2. Let's try again. Down, up, reaching. Good. Reaching. Opening it up. Twisting, open, twist, open. Now we're stepping out, bring it back in, other side, back in. That's 3. Ready, down, up, stretch one side, good, other side, good. Open up, twist, switch sides, twist. Now we're stepping out, bring it back in, switch sides, stepping out, back in. 4, one more. Down, up, reach, reach. Good. Now we're twisting. Twist, make sure you're getting the legs moving. Twist, stepping out, in, out, in. 5. We did it. Good job, everyone. That looked great from over here. Okay, we're gonna do some seated stretches to end. So if you'd like to get back into the chair, we'll do a little cool down. Right, very good. We're gonna take 5 deep breaths together, starting with our arms down. As we reach overhead, I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale as the hands comes down. Ready? So breathe in, breathe out. Good, again. In, out. Good, 3 more. In, really stretching up, out. Good. In, out. 1 more. Breathing in. Good. Out. Good. Okay, so I want everyone to reach across for their opposite knee. We're going to do that sitting spinal twist stretch. You're going to reach hand that's open towards the back of your chair. As much as you can, trying to look over the shoulder that's reaching for the back of the chair. Take nice 3 deep breaths here, okay? You can in through the nose, then out through the mouth. All right, slowly come back to facing forward. We're gonna do the opposite side. So reaching for the opposite knee. Free hand's gonna reach for the back of the chair. You're gonna try to turn your body. Do nice 3 deep breaths here. Good, slowly coming back. Okay, so I want one leg straight, knee straight out in front of you. I want everyone, if they could, sit with their backs up nice and tall. And then I want you guys to lean forward from your hips, not trying to bend your spine, so that we can stretch the back of these thighs here at the hamstring muscle. So I'm gonna hold this here. I'm holding the pull, so I feel like it's medium pull. Maybe an intensity of like a 6 or 7 stretch out of 10. 10 is the worst stretch you feel. If your body gets used to it, try to tip forward just a little bit more. Good. Really feeling that stretch. We're almost there. . Good. All right, slowly come back up. We are going to switch sides. So I just stretched my right, so now my left's going forward. Whichever leg you didn't stretch. Sitting up nice and tall, straightening that knee and then coming forward till you feel a pull. Try to keep that knee straight. If the knee bends, then you're not stretching that muscle as much. So to the best of your ability. Good. If you can, try maybe going a little bit more. Really feeling that stretch. Good. All right. Slowly coming up. Good. Okay. Next, let's see if we can grab the knee, pulling it up towards your chest. We'll do 10 ankle circles while the knee's up towards the chest. Just trying to make sure those ankles stay flexible while also stretching the hip. Good. All right, slowly lower that knee towards the floor. Let's switch sides. Other knee towards the chest. Trying those ankle circles. Good. All right, so that same knee that you're holding, since it's up already, let's try bringing it across the knee. Now, if you're already feeling an intense stretch, you do not have to do this next part, but if you don't, I want you to put your hand on your knee, very gently push it down towards the ground. You should feel a little bit more intense stretch in the back of the hip. Make sure we're taking some nice deep breaths. Feeling that stretch. Good. Okay, slowly lower that leg down. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So the knee or the hip that we didn't just stretch, bring the other one up. You can. If you're already feeling a really intense stretch, you don't have to push the knee down. If you want an extra stretch, you can try pushing that knee towards the ground. Gently. Feeling that stretch in the back of the hip. Very good. Okay, let's bring that one back down. Very good. Okay, let's try. Maybe, I think I skipped shoulders. Let's try reaching across. Shoulder across here. We use the muscle on the back of the shoulder a lot with our rows and with our flies. It's very good that we stretch it here. So you're kind of trying to bring that arm towards your opposite shoulder. Hopefully you'll feel a stretch on the back of the shoulder. Good. All right, lower that arm down. Let's switch arms. So opposite arms crossing over the chest, reaching towards the opposite shoulder. The more you kind of pull it over, the more stretch you'll feel. So whatever that means for your body, not pulling it too much, but enough to know that you're feeling something being pulled or stretched. Very good. Okay. Last one, we'll get the wrist, okay? So if everyone can do palms towards each other, towards the front of our face. Then we're gonna push down towards our belly buttons and slowly coming back up. Let's do 5 of those. So coming up from the face, pushing down, trying to keep those fingers pressed against each other. Good, coming back up. That's 2. Try pushing down. Hopefully you'll feel a stretch on your inner forearm or the palm side of your fingers. Good, come back up. 2 more. Pushing down. Good, coming back up. Last one. Pushing down, feeling a stretch in those hands. Good, coming back up. Now we're gonna do the opposite, okay? So we're starting towards our belly buttons with the back side of our hands touching together, okay? Then we're gonna try coming up towards our nose or chin. Mine doesn't go too far because it stretches too much. And then back down, good. Then back up, feeling the range of motion here. Good, down, let's do 3 more, okay? Coming back up. Feeling the stretch in the wrist or the forearm. Good. Down, 2 more. Coming back up. Down. Last one, okay? Up, feeling the stretch. Either on the back side of the wrist or the back of the forearm, hopefully. And then down. Very good. That is all I have for today. If there's anything else that you guys